Oh, hey, man.
Oh, hey, man.
Welcome to this week's episode of Expanding the Universe. I am your host, the greatest American to ever live, the United States champion, the SRGBLSS. I am joined, of course, by my personal consigliere, Mr.
Ew.
Brian Wayford Schmidt.
Hello.
And we have a really special episode because two of the most decorated players of 2024 here and 2025 here. Rumble Ron is here. Ron, two championships. So hot right now, being two champs. I think that more people in the LFF should be given that opportunity to do that. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I highly recommend it.
And we also got the master of the cringe himself returning. The back to back weeks. This has been the Casey Ryan show. Mr. Casey Ryan, we're going to celebrate here because you've done one of the most impressive things to ever happen in the LFF. I mean, this is up there, in my opinion, with winning CAC with both donation and Terra Skull. This is up there with topping a 64 player event with the Vanilla Gorilla and losing in the finals. This is 8-bit Eric with no finishers, not only capturing LFF gold, but defending it one time. So now we're going to do a little tribute to that. How are you today?
Doing good. We're immortalizing 8-bit Eric into more, I guess.
Look, I like this is what I was talking about before, kind of like pixelating your shadow a little bit. I think that's kind of cool.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Let's go over here. All right, so we're starting with 8-bit Eric. I'm gonna draw a little bit on this. Look, bird, bye bird. All right, get out of here, bird. What color was 8-bit Eric originally?
It was
Uh,
it
the
was it.
the background was like a mix of black and blue.
Yeah, it was like a real art image, right? Something. Who's calling me? Press 1P?
Is it press 1P?
No, hang on one moment. I gotta take this. Sorry, folks.
So while boss takes that thing, um, why 8-bit Eric? What drew you to it when you picked him up?
So I've watched this show on YouTube. I watched it for like 12 years called The Game Chasers, and they're like these rednecks from Texas who hunt retro games. And 8-bit Eric has been one of their cast on it since almost the beginning.
Oh,
And he's
okay.
also an indie wrestler in Texas. So when he had a card made, I was like, I gotta get it. And Possum King got it for me, and then I started using him and won tournaments with him, and then won the tag belts with Ken with him.
What? It's not Echo. Where's the top? Mr. Rumble.
Yes, sir.
Tell us how it feels to be a double champ in the LFF. Let's what does that feel like?
Well, first of all, it uh it was it feels unexpected. So I certainly wasn't planning on being that. Being the underdog in both of my title matches. I was not expecting to come out with anything. So the fact that I came out with not one but two was feels pretty good, I must say.
Yeah.
But I but my first trios defense is against Bob Dunn, so we'll see how that goes.
It's gonna be a doozy. I can
Yeah, no kidding. And I think he's using, if I remember, I think he's using think. I need to look.
I
I think he's
think
using think that.
uh
Do you know? You may know.
um I don't know off the top of my head.
Yeah, he's using somebody strong. I know that.
Well, look at he has three trios at his disposal. He has the Think Tank, he has League of Extraordinary Grapplers, and he has the Sheepish Inquisition. So all three of them phenomenal trios. But it's up against the family, right? It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be
Yes.
interesting. It's gonna be an interesting matchup, whatever he brings.
Yeah, drawing cards is good.
Yeah, it
Um,
is.
so, I'm looking forward to that. And
Listen,
then,
trios
and
is
then,
one of my favorite divisions in the LFF, and this is gonna be one for the ages. I can tell you that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well,
Uh,
I dropped the promo last night, so we'll see what his response is.
Who do you have the trios championship with?
The family.
Family.
Ooh, taken after your buddy Jeremy Steigerwald loves the family.
He does, and he helped legal dynasty.
Listen, one of the things uh, that I'm going to talk some trash about, we see a lot of folks watching Talk of the Universe last night. My gimmick is not good. Bad, bad, bad. You guys are dead wrong. I don't make bad gimmicks, okay? So if you think you got the bottom of the barrel, which somebody has to be, so it's possible. But if you think your character is not good overall from that set, you are wrong. And the reason why I bring that up, quiet for a second, Schmidt, is that a lot of people said like the family's gimmick is not good compared to the other characters in the trios, and like I just think you have a very strange way of looking at things when it's like 1/3 of your deck says draw 2 cards, you know. So really, really good stuff. What are you saying, Schmidt? The floor is yours.
I mean, he did give Hollow King, one of the worst ones, I think. But, that's me.
Okay, I'm gonna see. Why do you think Hollow King, who is
I don't like
very equivalent to Eddie Fury, who some people have advocated that Eddie Fury should actually be errated to have a cap. So we have a gimmick that is like Eddie Fury. This is a hard negative, right? So like, I don't think that that's bad in any sense. You got to remember he also has finishers that say that if your opponent rolled less than 4, it can't be stopped, right? So you have that in your wheelhouse. So it's either you're going to take out one of his top skills, which could eliminate not only skill stops, but also skill checks. And it could also turn your thing on. Again, to me, I think being able to pump up the crowd meter and make my opponent have, an 8 to a 6 is devastating. It's like being in the world champion. But that's just me. I don't think this is bad at all.
I'm not a fan of the negative to skills at all, on gimmicks. But that's me. That's my personal preference.
You're at crowd meter 2, your opponent rolls their power and they're not getting a bonus from the crowd meter. That could be very, very strong.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, like I prefer the old Hollow King gimmick next to anything else. So
yeah, I mean, you have to hit a card to get -1 versus a hard. It's two totally different things. But
yeah,
I think you are very wrong if
I'm always wrong, but go on.
No, if you think it's not a good gimmick at all, like I think it's just kind of far off.
No.
I actually think it's one of the more
I have no
powerful
issues.
ones.
Yeah, Mikey says I have no issues with the.
If I wasn't scared of the Hallow King, I would take it out and beat the hell out of everybody with it. But I don't. Yeah, I mean, my response was I thought most people were going to say it's too good, but because people already think Eddie Fury needs to be errated because he doesn't have a cap. But to each their own. When my opponent's 5 is a 4 permanently, and then they eat a backbreaker from the dead that they can't stop, they're gonna be real upset. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Well, tell this guy to stop drinking my tears. Maybe he'll get a better gimmick. What is your power, Mr. 64-bit Casey?
Power is a 9.
9. I mean, we had some talks about Jokerfish technique.
5.
I got to spoil all the deck tech, right? Agility.
6.
Strike.
10.
I don't know. Do you?
Sub. I guess I do, right?
7.
Everybody's gonna say Jokerfish is terrible until you realize you could play table and tabletop monkey flip
8.
unstoppable, and then they're gonna say, "Oh, this is too good." And then when the ladder version and the other one comes out,
Bombada saying Casey's catching up with Polka with all these competitors he has coming out.
I mean, he already beat him on Children.
He beat us both on Children, Steve.
All right, what is his gimmick, 8-bit Eric?
When you roll grapple for your turn roll, draw one card.
Once per turn. That's what he did. I for some reason thought he was a reroll.
No, he was a Rising Sun on grapple.
No, it's just when you roll, and it's turn roll.
Yes.
Wow. When you roll grapple for you. I'm sorry.
Leia.
6. Oh man, where is this coming from? I think I got the black lung. He's cursing me, man. I'm telling you. I spoke. Actually, I did the opposite. I spoke very well of the Hollow King. AJ Styles, the $1,000 competitor, just gets +1 during his turn roll. This is, mathematically the same. When you roll grapple for your turn roll, draw 1 card. All right. Any faction on this guy?
No.
Good. Faction wars rolling on. I'm actually up against Mr. Casey Ryan in the vibe check, and we fell short, but we've rallied the team. Sorry to put you in the negative spotlight here while you're on expanding the universe, but
I won my match.
yeah, that was took out Mike Dippy, but Mike Dippy bounced back. That was against Johnny Eldorado. Tough guy to take out. 64-bit Casey. This is gonna be one of the few guys using the older template. Guys like Ricky Riot who have cards in the pool since 2023 that they just don't want to make a gimmick because he has alternate finishers for Ricky Riot. Just gonna print that stuff. He has that too. I mean, yeah, I'm saying there's lots of stuff. All right, look at this handsome man. Shiny Wizard. We'll get to this later. This is the grapple.
Yes.
Submission.
Yes.
And then Shining Wizard. There we go. Okay. Who else do we think stinks in the Grand Pack? So who else do we think stinks? Schmidt, did I have a conversation myself again?
No,
Were you
you
muted
didn't.
this whole time?
No, you didn't. You were talking to Casey. No, I muted for a second because Leia was. I muted while you were talking to Casey. Honestly, like, generally Wong's interesting. Rainbow Girl is pretty cool. I like that gimmick.
Casey, what is this one called?
Gotta go fast.
Right, should
But
we make this one just kill the TVA commissioner? That's so hot.
So I was going to ask on this, since this is my least protected finish, I was going to ask if we could do something like plus 64 to the lowest skill.
To the lowest skill? Oh my god. What if we did +6 and +4 instead of something like
Oh,
that?
that would be funny too.
he was. I think the intent was he was gonna go for like the whole Johnny Korea gimmick on his strike finish where it's +20.
Uh,
Well, I'll make sure he does Bombada.
how much do you hate Drew?
I mean, I did have to do a tactical retreat on him.
Oh
What's
God.
his agility? Slow, right? No.
I think he's 5. I'll double check. Hold on. No, his strike is 5 on TVA commissioner. Hold on.
His minusing power is so hot right now.
Vacation. Uh, his 10 power 10. His 5 is his strike.
Not what I asked.
What
What's
do you
his
ask?
agility?
His agility is agility is 7.
Technique?
6.
I was originally gonna go power agility. I mean, we could do power grapple and have it like kill Goliaths. I don't know if you like that.
That would be funny.
Leo. Give me a second. I'll be right back.
How about that? If it's the first turn of the game, it's also a lead.
Oh, I like that. Oh, you have your grapples -4.
Oh, that's not good. Is it typically? It's not your opponent's power skill is -6, right? If this is the first turn of the game, this card is also a lead. What do you think of that?
I like that.
Luca saying it should have America in the name.
Which one?
This one. Got to go fast in America.
Well, the idea was a reference to Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have time for
Lily
Drake.
Mai is interesting. So many keywords.
Lily
It's like,
Mai's really good.
I had some questions on the poor wording on the strike, which was a little frustrating. I don't know if it's clear that it's supposed to not boost breakouts, but I just. Your opponent's power is -6. Your opponent's grapple is -4. If this is the first or second turn of the game, this card is also a lead. Do we typically do? Look at that. We have fancy here for you.
Oh, look at that. Never been
Your
done,
opponent's power is
folks.
-6. Your opponent, I think it has once, but it is -4. If this is the first or second turn of the game, this card is also a lead. You know, like if you're playing like Champion of Kickstarter, you might be able to pick it up with like a Chugga Chugga or something, or like even if you're playing like App Battle, things to put it in the discard pile. That's kind of clever. Look at this. Wow, wow. 2025.
I was about to say 2025 on that, please and thank you.
Hey, so have you seen the new Sonic movie?
Oh yeah, it was really good. It pretty much followed the story of Sonic Adventure 2.
Uh-huh. Out of my DMs, Polka.
He was asking about what do you need help
No,
cleaning
yeah.
up the wording.
No, you're right, Polka. Like I see, you get it because like it wouldn't say breakout when you roll strike. It's a 9, not a 10 on the breakout. Yeah, he's correct. Uh, I like her finishers because if their gimmick is on with the old one, they're juiced.
Yep. Someone show that to Fireball.
Listen, Fireball's been waiting on doing a new strike finish forever, and I can't wait
Right?
for him to do it. Because if he ever decides to do it, it'll be really good. Like, really good.
Oh, he's seen it? Alright. Already sent to
Um,
Fireball. Okay. Gotta go fast.
Yeah, Sonic, to me, the movie 2 is one of the rare ones where I actually like the second one better than the first one.
Oh, I think Sonic 3 is the best out of
Um,
all of them.
and that's what I've heard. So like I'm excited to check that out.
Beyond Digital.
Like pretty unanimously, I've heard that's the best one, and I think that that's like pretty high praise. You know, like I went to see Moana recently too, and like it was fine. It was definitely a good movie, but like number one was just so good that it like I felt like it made Moana 2 fall flatter than it needed to,
Yeah.
just because by comparison it like didn't. I mean, it set up some nice story arcs, which I thought was pretty dope, but Sonic just got like better and better as it goes on, and like they did Tails right, they did Knuckles right. It sounds like they did Shadow right.
I mean, it's Keanu Reeves' Shadow. I mean, like, how much better can it be?
I think Sonic 3 did better at the box office than Mufasa.
I think it grossed $1 million in its opening weekend, so $1 million plus. So,
All right, what is this one called?
A 64-bit swing. It's a parody of Super Mario 64.
You're throwing another old dinosaur out of the ring, just like Bowser. And that was, to me, that's the best video game of all time. I mean, I've admittedly not played that many video games, but nothing beats Mario 64 in my opinion.
Can we have like a hyphen between the 64 and bit?
Yeah. Oh man, sneaking swinging there, huh? Oh, Kathy likes that one. I'm trying to like think of something right now, and again, this is one of those things that I want to like say out loud that is
yeah.
probably a bad idea. So just kind of work with me as we're going through this. Like what I think about this is like a tribute to Mario 64, where the whole point of like the 64-bit swing was you had to like throw them into the bomb three
Yeah.
times, right? And like that's how you defeated Bowser. So like, what if it was something like if they randomly discarded a card, they randomly discard a card, right? And then like if they do something 3 consecutive times, like they can't break out. I don't know, like what the criteria would that be? You know?
Would it be like I'm trying to if they like randomly discard a card up to 3 cards until they I guess drop like a grapple or a strike, and if they none of the three are or something like that.
Yeah, like one of the things coming to my head was like your opponent randomly discards 3 cards. If they're all stops, they can't break out. You know, I mean, which
Yeah.
would be it'd be harder to do because like the finisher hit. You know, but they might have like a wall of other stuff. I don't know which one is better, right? Like if you said like thematically you're throwing into like a spike. I don't know why that was making me think stop, but or maybe it's like you randomly reveal 3 from your own hand. You know, maybe where you could set it up. What what was the things that he threw him into? It was like those spikes. It was like a
Um.
it was like a spike ball, right?
Yeah. Polka says could flip the top three of their opponent's deck, and if they're all stops, they can't break out.
That's like something towards what I was thinking. I don't know if it's better for the hand destruction, right? Like randomly revealed 3 in the hand, so there's some control over it. But
Yeah.
like exactly what Polka's saying, like something to that effect, where like if you hit it 3 straight times. What if it was like 3 separate like occurrences? Not your opponent reveals 3, but what if it was like your opponent shuffles up their hand, reveals a card, if it's a stop, and then they put the card back in their hand, and then they do it again, and then you know what I'm saying? Or
Oh, I
like
like that actually.
I don't know if
Or
that like is
one
hard
less
to word.
breakout per stop, maybe.
That's interesting. Yeah, hold on.
Antagonist putting in the. If you lost the last 3 turn rolls, this card is unstoppable.
But you can't because you didn't win, right? Like that doesn't work. It's weird. We've tried stuff like that before. It'd have to have like a very strange weirding. Like if you lost the 3 previous turn rolls before winning this turn roll, you know? Because like you can't take the turn and have lost 3 in a row.
I
Your
mean,
opponent
3
randomly
previous
reveals 1
turns.
card.
3 previous turn.
Your opponent randomly reveals 1 card in their hand. Breakout roll is 1 word, right? I always forget these.
So Ant was saying the wording on Tide Turner. So the previous turn roll.
Yeah, but Tide Turner doesn't take place during the turn. Right? I mean, we could fix it with like using the proper words, but
Polka says repeat this repeat this process until they reveal a non-stop card. If you did this 3 or more times, they cannot break out.
I think this wording works. 3 times, your opponent randomly reveals 1 card in their hand. Your opponent gets 1 fewer breakout roll for each stop revealed. It's just this is frustrating that
Yeah.
line break.
You don't need the apostrophe and get.
It's gonna be off center. See that, Bombada? This is helpful. Somebody who does stuff for their own cards and corrects their mistakes. They don't call me about it a month later and say, whoops, your opponent randomly reveals 1 card in their hand. Your opponent gets 1 fewer breakout roll for each. Let's see, did we get there, baby?
Yeah, I'm an editor. I've edited for many years for a living, so I'm used to.
You are actually an editor,
Yeah.
right? Like, we've got Young Allergy helping out in the back end right now, asking me all the overly complicated questions regarding my Valerian Warfare stipulation that's supposed to come out of Captain Con.
Ooh.
And I think you guys, we'll pull that up if we have some time.
Is it the one we discussed?
Yes, and it's just like, should it say ship? Like, maybe I'm wrong, but when the entrance says each player randomly reveals a card from under this stipulation, right? Like, it is revealed. Does it need to specify, and then it is considered your entrance card? Like, I don't know. So we're gonna take a second. We're gonna take a look at that in a second. I think it's kind of like you either understand what's going on or you don't in that stipulation. It's supposed to be like a very novelty thing.
Mm.
So we're gonna take a look at that if we have time. 64-bit swing. 3 times, your opponent randomly reveals 1 card in their hand. Your opponent gets 1 fewer breakout roll for each stop reveal. What's your power?
Power was a 9.
What is your grapple?
Grapple is an 8.
Oh, you get that equals 8 jam. That's kind of
Yeah,
cool.
he does.
Young Algae busy as a little beaver over here. Oh. Alright, we're gonna check out the other one and see if bonus wise.
Maybe something tech wise. Bonus on that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like power grapple is like where to go. I don't know. I'm very keen on punishing stops, so I don't know if +1/+1 is a bad idea. +1 grapple, +1 power. It's pretty good. Finally. Is that Schmidt?
Yeah.
What song we playing to put Schmidt to sleep?
Just
Well, I don't know. What you got? Ocarina of Time?
so the name I had for this one was Timely Ocarina.
What is ocarina mean?
It's an instrument that people actually play that's in the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
It's like a hollowed out
Wait,
pit.
so sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Schmidt, but an ocarina is an actual thing,
Yes.
Yeah.
which is like so it means like instrument of time. I had no idea. I thought ocarina was just like a made up thing. That's so cool.
No.
Wow. So this potato that you're blowing on is a musical instrument. I thought ocarina was like a term that was specific to like the Legend of Zelda lore.
If you ever got Nintendo Power, they used to promote them in all the magazines.
Is this how you spell Occarina?
It's only one O at the beginning.
But like this is correct, right? What's on screen?
Let me Google this one.
I
It's
think it's 1C.
Some editor you are. I don't even know how to spell a freaking ocarina. What's wrong with you?
It's only 1C.
It's Ocarina.
You have any ideas on this one?
Oh, I'm just gonna let you do whatever.
What did the ocarina do in the game?
I mean, it's been so long since I played it. Didn't it let you travel through time? Really?
Yeah, Ocarina allowed you to travel through time. It allowed you to play certain things to, like there was a Song of Storms. It allowed you mostly to travel through time. That was the whole point of Ocarina. Plus, you used Ocarina to open stuff too. So it was a useful instrument in the game. Yeah, you could summon your horse. You could summon Epona. Oh, so I'm being corrected. Excuse me. Ocarina did not allow you time travel. The Sword of Time in the game made you travel through time. Ocarina had various
Now my
effects.
whole effect doesn't make sense.
Okay, well, excuse me.
So if this is like time themed, the next turn of the game is considered the first turn of the game for your effects, and you may use your entrance card one additional time. So like kind of like going back in time. If you're using the Aunt Kathy, you could top deck to finish grapple a second time. You could do like an unstoppable kick with Kickstarter again. If you're playing House Always Wins or things like that, you could do it a second time. I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Should effects be plural?
Your effect. Yes. I let's say my entrance card is Vinny the Voice, right? Once per match, you may draw a card.
Okay.
with this wording, would you just say now it's twice per match, right? Or because like in my head, it was supposed to be like after you used your entrance card, you could do it again. But I don't know if that it doesn't read that way, right? Like I don't know if it's worth the words to say like if you use your entrance card this match, you may use it one additional time. I don't know if that matters.
No, you can't. You wouldn't be able to use Jump and Bell the second time because it says at the start of the match there, Kirk.
The next turn of the game is considered.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Just
What is he
first.
saying? What?
Never mind. He's saying, can you jump the bell twice with that?
Can you? That I mean, that would be amazing. So like, let's get an answer on that. I
I
think I
didn't see
still
the.
have Jump the
I didn't
Bell
see
on my
the.
streak.
I didn't see the first turn.
If you win the first turn roll of the game, your opponent's entrance card is blank. That's so cool. Yeah, that's great. New boss gimmick. Every turn roll is considered the first turn roll of the game. No. All right. Bonuses wise.
Hmm?
Bonus wise, I want to put something on the grapple.
Yeah.
Casey, what are you doing? Milking an alien over there? Oh, man, could throw some stuff at me.
So for bonuses for grapple,
Yeah.
well, I mean, I could have been milking an alien for. I mean, I just don't want to say. Why had you mentioned earlier +1 to power and 1 to grapple?
Yeah, that's really. I mean, that's. I don't like. How effective do you think this is? Or maybe not, right? +1 to power. +1 to grapple. That's what 9 to a 10, 8 to a 9.
Yeah.
I mean, that was my original idea too. He's getting +2. Nice. +1 to power, +1 to grapple. 3 times your opponent randomly reveals 1 card in their hand. Your opponent gets 1 fewer breakout roll for each stop revealed. Should this be your opponent gets 1 fewer breakout roll for each time they revealed a stop?
I mean, I personally understand it the way it's worded.
The important thing is people realize that if they have 1 card in their hand that's dropkick, they lose, right? You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
You reveal, put it back in, reveal, put it back in, reveal, put it back in.
Yeah, so it's intentional that if they reveal 3 stops and it's an auto.
Yeah, but it's not at one time. It's not
Yeah.
like a moonsault. And like on the other end, if they have 1 stop in their hand and 4 non-stops, like odds are they won't get the same stop 4 times, but they could, right?
Yep, yeah.
So, I mean, I like it. Let's see if there's any pushback. Oh, Ron, he's ready. Did you see I used that botched art for like a really cool follow-up? I don't know if I showed you that yet.
No, I hadn't seen it, but I knew you were going to use it.
I use everything, man. Like Henry Ford out here.
Right, you can't. Right.
Times are hard. We can't be throwing out art. And I also don't like the artists if they make a mistake, like to be like, "You're not going to compare this image," It's like, all right, obviously you didn't screw up on purpose. You're not Schmidt. No, I'm just kidding. I said you just screw up on purpose. Shut up, Schmidt. Schmidt, we know you don't do it on purpose. All right, here we go. 64-bit Casey.
I love the art for this. I mean, that looks amazing.
Yeah, it looks just like you, man. That's crazy. Handsome dude, man. Hair on point, beard on point. Look at that. I'm jealous.
With Horatio there.
You sure it's a ratio?
Yeah, that's Horatio. It doesn't matter what the others say.
This stop sign, I guess I gotta make it a little tinier. Welcome. Schmidt, I can't wait for you to get to Captain Con. I have a feeling you're gonna win the event. Yeah, you. You've done it before. You're gonna win the event. You're gonna do it again. Saving it. Gotta go fast. I mean, this one could be killer. This one could be. I mean, you could also go up against like a Jokerfish who's in my head to be like minus their 5 and their 4, right? Their 5 and their 6. But if they have like decent skills, it's a huge negative.
Yeah. So if people really wanted to know why the the logo looks like a 16-bit system logo, that was the point. Because I was looking at controllers, and I personally could not draw in Photoshop a 64 controller. That's a Nintendo.
Start
Oh,
cringe.
I did notice it's a minor thing, but there's a where you have the copyright. There's a typo on the grapple one, on the grapple finish.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
There should be
Two
a period
periods.
after 2025.
There were 2 on the other end.
And on the face card, I think you meant to have 25 instead of 24.
See this? Real life editing. You usually pay extra for this kind of action.
I know the Nintendo the SNES controller looked a lot better than the 64 controller. It always did. I'm not disagreeing with you, Anika. I always liked the Super Nintendo controller over anything else. And they're little alien heads too.
You know, I loved like the Nintendo 64 controller for so long, and then like when you try to go back to it, it's like this thing. It just feels so weird.
Eh,
I like the GameCube remotes.
GameCubes were always good. They're saying hire Casey as an editor, Steve.
Um, our our uh, our pay rate is not great. I don't know if a professional like this guy can handle the workload that my typing skills give you. All right, what else do we have next? We have anything else from you?
The
The
the Drew art that I sent you.
Drew art.
Check your Facebook DMs.
There was also the legendary card from back. I mean, the teabag card from back in the summer as well.
Yeah, that's the one I sent him. I will, Aunt. Don't worry.
I have no idea what that one is right now. I mean, obviously, I'm going to be reminded of it when I see it. On Facebook, you sent it?
Yeah. Excuse me.
How come you didn't just put it in chat, Schmidt?
All right, I'll put it in chat. Yes. Yeah, he fixed the copyright Bombada. Relax. Let me download it and I'll put it in. Give me a second.
Thanks, Mr. Boom Batter.
Go into downloads. Downloads. Okay. And in the chat it is.
Oh, this is like brand new. Is this what you're talking? This is not the teabag image. What are you talking about, teabag image?
No, there was a card I had made there in the summer where we never made a or art that we never had a card made of me holding the harder core belt, teabagging in the ring.
Send me that. Do you have that offhand? Because I thought we did them all when we did the cringe pack.
We didn't do that one.
Because I remember there was like some things where people were complaining about the imagery and we switched them. I don't know if that was one of those.
I actually did not have that one sent to me. You just showed it to me in one of these streams before.
Teabag it. Which artist was it?
I think it was a Val.
Hey Val, do you have an image of a guy teabagging? No. Let me check for you quick. How's the couch delivery looking, wife?
Be here in like a half hour.
Oh, new couch?
Yeah, it's actually really funny. We got an email that we have like a store credit towards Bob's Furniture that we have no idea how it could have got there.
Yeah.
I don't know if like we had a delivery a while ago when we first moved out, and I kind of like vaguely remember like complaining about something being damaged, but like I don't know. We got a like a pretty sizable credit, and our couch is destroyed. So it was like we got a free couch kind of. We're gonna question it. Like when we first got the email, we're like, "This is spam. Can't be."
Yeah. Mikey, I haven't done the logos yet for the tornadoes, so it's not happening.
Yeah,
Isn't that only the alt arts are done, right? Like the rest of the stuff is still. Is that, or am I wrong with that?
I haven't been told. Um, Bombada asking Casey, have you arrived in our nation's capital yet?
no.
There you go. Well, yeah, you haven't been to Long Island yet. You haven't been to, Center Reach, Long Island, but I'm talking about DC.
Case, can you send me the original reference for this? Because I'm not sure.
Yeah, it was 52433.
No, the image.
Oh,
If you don't mind.
yeah.
Or I'll check the content form. I just don't want to spend too much time on it. I kind of remember it. All right, what is this one with Horatio?
So that was going to be that was a new entrance I had ordered called Wolf Guardian plus Horatio.
All right, and what was some of the effects we were thinking?
I actually didn't have one for it. I was going to let you kind of run with it a little bit.
I have an effect in mind that like I wanted to do for like the Penguin and Cheetah who have one, and like they're not like too receptive on the idea that I had. But I do actually think it's a good effect for this one, where when you reveal this entrance, you're considered a tag team.
Oh.
And like you might need like some parameters, but like I think that you get like double axe handle to draw a card. You get like the headlock kicks and stuff.
The flock of Florida friends
I
line.
don't know. Yeah. I mean that says if it's a tag team match or if you're a tag team.
If you're a
What does
tag
it
team
say?
or a trio, if it's, I think it's tag team match. Damn.
Don't guess. Don't guess,
I'm
Schmidt.
gonna
We're
go
not here to
look. Hold
guess,
on.
baby.
Yeah, Steve, I just sent the photo to you.
If you have another submission play, your opponent's next turn roll is -2. If you are a tag team or a trio, excuse me, your next turn roll is +2. So it doesn't say tag team match. It says if you are a tag team or trio.
That would work. Yes.
Um, Polka pointing out double death drop in
Yeah. No,
singles.
that was like when I was mentioning before. The parameters probably have to be for your like leads or follow ups. 2025 weapons. Evan, you moving my stuff around here?
Bombada says so. Giving the entrance gives him the Midas Black and Jay Lion gimmick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It might have like need some parameters. Entrance. Where did my enhanced entrance folder go? This is so weird. That would really be annoying if this is gone. I went through like every entrance with the GRUMP
Yeah.
and like upgraded them to the ones that are not playable to make them like playable. And there was a folder called Enhanced Entrance Cards, and I'm not seeing it. Enhanced.
Enhance.
What is
Enhance.
going on?
Enhance. Enhance. Enhance.
Post office is closed today?
No. Why would it be
But yeah,
closed?
yeah, they are.
Why?
National Day of Mourning for Jimmy Carter.
Oh.
Uh,
Okay. Bombada says, no, I dislike this greatly. That's a lot of new entrance cards I have to buy and move around my binders. I mean,
poor guy.
poor guy. You have to,
Poor
take
guy.
cards out of binders and re-alphabetize them.
Yo, we need to get Bombada's binder in like a digital version. That'd be so cool. This is like the master set
Right?
in order.
Lots of things closed for presidential funerals. Yeah, that makes sense. Stock exchange is also closed, says Colby.
Yeah, like, I don't know how would you balance that out, right? You don't typically give people gimmicks as entrance cards.
I mean, you could say that your double death drop is blank to get around that.
No, not only that. It's just like all the other stuff, like
You're considered a tag team for, well, no, for card effects. That would basically, yeah.
You're considered a tag team for non-finish, for your non-finished artifacts.
But
yeah. I mean, but is all the other stuff till like overkill? Like,
no,
I don't
because
know.
Most of it's draw.
Because it's
More,
like it is a person's gimmick, right?
it's Jay Lion and Midas Black's gimmick. They're considered
I
a
know.
tag team.
That just kind of varies that. What's going on with you? T. What's it called? What are we calling this card?
Casey.
Guardian
It's a
ratio.
Wolf Guardian and then the plus sign for ratio.
You need something else on the end of that. Wolf Guardian plus ratio equals
I don't know, like driving in with.
driving in with Horatio. Or a tactical retreat with Horatio. I don't know. Just spitballing.
Well, I actually do have another entrance that I bought that I was going to call Tactical Retreat.
Okay.
Spoiler alert. Guardian is actually misspelled in that.
All right, people, hit me with something that's balanced that turns you into a tag team.
Mr. Zanika suggested you are considered your own tag team partner for your card effects.
Interesting.
I really like that. Is it good?
I mean, the 7 through 9, the 10 through 12, that gives you bonuses or makes your
That's
tag
only
team
part of a character's gimmick, right? Yeah.
If you're considered your own tag team partner, then I don't think that covers anyone's gimmick.
No, it's like Sheeple's champion. Let's see.
Yeah, there's a stops that lets your tag team partner draw one card. It's stop any
Lunge
if
punch
it's
and
a
all
tag
that
team
stuff,
match.
yeah.
Yeah. There is the
I feel like
7
even that in itself is good enough, right?
yeah.
Like, say no more, because
Um,
you give you the option to have 3 stop any's that draw a card. That's really good.
there was a suggestion for a name, Casey. I don't know if you, with the whole, you know, popping babies out with belts, just married.
That's so funny.
What if it was like just married with Wolf Guardian plus Horatio?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this way too good? Like, should it be 3 times a match? I don't know. Add 1 card for you discard pile to your hand. Your opponent adds 1 card from your partner. Okay, so that's a switcheroo. No big deal there. Trap in the turnbuckle. Stop any strike with double team in the text. If you have a follow up in play, your taking partner draws the bottom card of their deck. If you have another follow up, so that's Cosmic Suplex. No effect there. Double shoulder block. Same thing. What about, why are these guys not coming up to 10, 1, and 12s? It's like slam into the ring, right?
I think I don't know. It's not my head.
Numbers game would be like another example, right?
Yeah, numbers game is one of them. I know that's one I definitely know.
If you have another lead in play, draw 1 card, and you take. So it's like, those are arm stomps. What about hot tag?
Yeah, I was just about to say hot tag.
If you have another follow-up in play, your tag team partner will play a lead or follow-up this turn. That's fine, because there's clutching stomps.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, you get some juiced up stops. I think that's pretty good, right? That's like, I mean, the sky's the limit on what you could do in the future. But I think offhand that's kind of comparable to like a Gia entrance, where being able to get 3 cards out of it is pretty good. What do you think, Casey? I think this is a very good effect.
Oh, I like it. You having an extra R on you at the beginning.
Okay, I'll get that right now. Thank you.
Did you change your copyright?
I'm gonna fix everything in 1 second. I just want to save it. Just Mary. Well,
Oh, bam, this is once you're done saving.
okay. Love that. Thanks, man. All right, is it time to get ready?
Let's get ready.
We'll do a little spoiler here, I guess.
Okay.
Grand Pack,
Um,
Wave 2.
my wife is telling me the bad news about the Shield meeting. Dental visit.
What happened?
The kid's gonna cost me a lot of money. Uh,
What?
my kid, yeah. The Shield meeting had a dentist visit this morning.
Oh.
Oh boy, that's
Got a
never
lot of
good.
bad news.
Yeah, I honestly, it's a story for another day. But dental bills in this country are just kind of getting out of hand. It's like
Yeah.
Samantha went for something, and it was like $3,000 that had to go on a credit card. It's like this is ridiculous.
Um.
Get ready. I think it's called. No,
So
you're not
the
ready.
the entrance should it say you are considered or you're considered?
Yeah, we're gonna fix it. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Good call on the
Oh
reminder.
yeah. So yeah, Nika brings up a good question. What happens if you use the interest card in a tag team match? Um,
Double value?
I assume so. Yeah.
it's something to consider. Otherwise, you might want to put some text saying if it's I don't know. I don't know. That's for you to figure out.
So basically, you both get to draw a card, right?
Yeah.
Sounds like it to me.
It's double the value.
Uh, what is going on here with my searching today?
Yeah. Uh, go ahead. While you're searching, I want to do something right quick. I'll be right back.
All right.
30 seconds.
Okay. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, string cheese. There you go. Say thank you. You're welcome.
All right, I'm back.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that art.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and head out because I do got another meeting to prepare for in a little bit.
Hey, thank you very much.
Casey, thank you, brother.
I'll talk to y'all later.
Search your
Take
deck
care.
or discard pile for Ready to Rumble and add it to your hand, or you may play that card as an additional card this turn. If you have Ready to Rumble in play, your opponent's gimmick is blank.
I feel like if you.
I thought this was a type. I mean, this is printed, right? So it's
Oh, okay.
showing it off.
Why don't we have, if you get the reference, a foreign object card already?
I
Meaning,
don't. I
foreign
don't.
object!
From what? What's that? What is that reference?
Ready to rumble?
Never saw it.
Rory, what? Oh, boy.
Never saw it.
You don't know the term I will rule you?
Yeah, I mean, no, that's from the movie. You are considered your own taking partner for your card effects.
That makes me all types of sad, Steve. But
Is it a good movie, actually? Or
uh, it's okay. It's not like phenomenal. It's like a. It was made during the. Yeah, Nika says it's not. I enjoyed it. Like one of Smiley's new competitor that came out a while back. Um, one of the finishers reference it, I believe. Sal Bandini.
Sal Bandini or something?
Yeah. So it's one of those movies where it's bad, but it's funny as well too. It's a cult classic, basically. Like it's all WCW. Um, it's just David Arquette is in it. It's Rose McGowan's in it. She's one of the Nitro girls. So I thought it was a funny movie. I don't purposely go out and try and watch it, but if it's on, I'll sit and watch it. I'm not selling the movie well, am I? No, I'm not. Three Stages of Hell, which I love that. A cage on top of a cage on top of a cage. The belt is
Is that where that match originated?
a cage on top of a cage on top of a cage. I think so. It's the reason why Arquette got the WCW World Championship.
All right.
How did he who did he beat
Did he beat
for the
Goldberg?
championship? No chance. I have no idea.
I don't
I'm
know
going to
either.
start
I
with I
don't
have no
know.
idea.
I
But
don't
I'm going to
know.
say 0 chance he beat Goldberg to be the world champion.
Who did he, Chad? Who did he beat? Because I'm not gonna. He pinned Bischoff in a tag match for the world title. Really?
Okay. Yeah,
Really?
this guy's going from the most dominant champion of all time.
But Jeff Jarrett was the champion. I don't want to say that's an upgrade, but maybe it is.
All right, so we have the Rust Belt shooter,
Okay.
which sounds like a mass murderer. Um,
Yeah, I'm gonna
you
drop.
had some
I'm gonna. I'm
effects.
gonna drop the. Yeah, I'm gonna drop the text in the chat of what I message you.
I'll let you. I
Last
mean,
time.
really anything. I was trying to make something a little bit different from what the other one
Yeah,
does. The other one boosts
yeah,
the bottom. Like the tech with this is if you want to boost your lowest skill to a 5, then you get +3/+3, but like take some more,
yeah. Um, so my main thing with this is that I wanted to get get a little bit something different, and
Uh-huh.
I've played and I've used Shadow Phoenix before, and I like his grapple finish, his least protected. So um, I basically wanted to do that.
What is it?
It's it's plus the grapple finish is uh, Shadow Phoenix is +2 to his 5, +1 to his 7, draw one card, and if he triggers his gimmick, that turn double the bonuses.
Plus two.
So
What it plus
plus two to
plus?
power. Let me
Yeah.
I just read it up. +2 to power.
Uh,
All right. +1 to grapple.
okay.
Draw one card.
And this is if you rolled the same
The
skill.
same skill as your opponent this turn, double these bonuses. All right. And
Easy peasy.
easy, yeah.
What's the name of it?
Um, the rust, the rust lock. RUST. Yeah, 2 words. Rust lock. Yeah, so that was basically it.
Is Ref Dave coming on? I thought he said he was coming. All right, what else we have on you? You told me that, I thought. Right. We have. Is this your baseball back card?
Uh, I'm only seeing the thumbnail, but that looks like that maybe. I can't really see it. Yes, that is. Yeah, that's my
Bosses right
baseball
there.
card.
All right. The other thing, we're
Baseball
looking
back.
for the guitar finish. I need split to finish this damn card. Skill requirement card. That's it. We're doing it today. I don't care. I'm making up something. No. You got time.
So, I know you got the guitar steel chair finish, but I see. Never mind. Sorry,
Oh,
we
go,
talked
go,
about this
go.
before the stream.
Let's
No,
hear it.
no,
Let's
it
hear
was
it.
the I was thinking about the booty drop shot, but that's in the Halloween deck. It's,
No, I want to do that too. I gotta grab
okay.
that for sure. Tempo Kenny, all darts. I didn't do it. Why put this card out there? $1 American.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Where are you? That's the right one, right?
There, that's it. Yep, that's it.
Did Elvis do one that got botched too?
Yes, he did.
What the hell was the botch? I looked that one up. All right, what's the name of this one?
All right, it is steel chair and guitar smash at the King's concert.
One of the individuals that I work with, my other job, loves Elvis. I listen to a lot of Elvis. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, obviously,
Hair. Is hair a keyword yet, and why is it not?
I don't think so, but you can certainly do it. Um, so we got steel chair, guitar, smash, ash, king. Yep, that was on purpose. Um,
All right, and what did this do in your?
okay. Um,
All yours.
So this is going to be. Actually, I hadn't even brought this to you yet, but it's going to be +1 to power for each guitar and play. Um, +1 to agility for each uh, steel chair and play.
Each card with guitar.
And then the text is all of this is negotiable. I just I want something with both of the keywords and when you have the two other cards with the same keyword in play, it's considered to have your logo.
+1 to power for each card you have in play. +1 to agility.
Okay, and so my question is, I want the text to say we have um, two other cards with one of these keywords in play. But which one are you good with?
What's up?
You know how the guitars have if you the guitar finish has if you have two other cards with the guitar in play, it's considered to have your logo.
Oh man, that's a lot of words.
I know. Uh, I might just I might just back off and just go with straight +3 to bonuses like the guitar finish has.
Well, this gives itself a +1/+1 already, which is kind of good. And I mean, I've played guitar decks. I tend to win with the guitar, mainly because that's what you could spam with the setup, you know.
Hmm. Well, how about this?
I'm adding more
Um,
text. I was just finishing the bottom.
okay.
I mean, people like the generic protection. I don't know how much of a bonus it is that it has guitar at 28, right? That's pretty good. Steel chair and guitar smash at the King's concert. +1 to power for each card you have in play with guitar in the name. +1 agility for each card you have in play.
Yeah, and I was thinking since guitars and steel chairs are are basically grapples. This is
Oh, that's interesting. Yes, so you're not getting double value out of that, really.
yeah.
Hmm. Okay, I think that's better. Because in my head, I was wrong. +1 to power and agility for each card you have in play with guitar or steel chair in the name.
Okay.
Right? Because like you don't have to split the two of them.
Yeah. That makes
And that's
I'm
obvious.
I'm
Like
good with
that's
that.
obviously just better, right?
Yeah. But for the rest of the text, um, I just
Well, if you
want
have
to
like plus, because like if you have one guitar in play, right?
yeah.
You're getting +2/+2 on a generic, which is like, in my opinion, probably the best generic finisher in the game.
Okay.
So I don't know if it actually needs anything else. Because like to have 3 guitars in play, it's not that hard to get +3/+3. I think it might be max +3. I don't know. Like this seems really, really good to me at least. Is like +4 too high? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like this is actually probably the only finisher that's ever been printed that's stronger than this is Death by Elbow.
Okay.
It's just like super high.
Well, let me tell you what the main thing that I wanted to get out of this
Yeah.
is to get a logo finish at 28. These bonuses are highly negotiable.
Is to get a what?
It,
What was your
basically
main goal?
to get a logo finish at 28 for steel chair.
Got it. I mean, logoed wise,
These
so you don't have to worry about like. I just don't know how many like umbrella holds are actually running around in open play.
Yeah. Nico's saying
You
if
have
you make
Nemesis too.
yeah, Nico's saying if you make it so either keyword gives you protection from umbrella hold, steel chair, Raven is going to be all over this.
I don't because like I don't. How many people actually play umbrella hold, like in open play? I don't know if
Open
anybody
play,
does.
more people I honestly think play half crab than they play um,
Yeah, I
umbrella
see
hold.
half crab far more frequently than umbrella hold.
What's up?
I see half crab far more frequently than umbrella hold at 27.
Yeah, I mean, is that the reason why you want the logo? Because I kind of don't know if like umbrella hold deserves to be punished, if that makes sense, right? Like if I'm playing umbrella hold in an open tournament, you might. It's like, all right, you got lucky if you catch somebody with it. It could be wrong. What if it said this card cannot be stopped by entrance cards?
Yeah.
I mean, that would give you like people can't Nemesis. But the same thing. Like I don't know how many people are playing Nemesis out there.
No one,
Uh,
unless it's booked, Steve. No one's really playing Nemesis in open format. Unless they know people are specifically running generic finishes, you really won't see Nemesis at all.
yeah, I know. Like I'm just trying to see like the logic, and obviously it's a huge perk that you don't have to worry about those cards. But like, are those really an issue?
Yeah, maybe not.
Maybe in the other because I think a generic that gives you +3/+3, like this is insane. That's actually really really powerful, and it like counts itself, which like if you do like slam through a table and so on and so forth, you don't get those perks, right? They're all everyone else is other. So I don't know if it needs like the extra protection. I could be wrong. Um, you have set up the guitar, which gets it. That's okay. I wouldn't say that that's great, but it's also it goes sideways, right? So like you don't have to worry about elbow strikes. The steel chair line, not anything too great except for the fact that like steel chair uprising, if they stop it, you could search this and put this on top. I don't know how good that is, but like it's still a thing, right?
Does this seem like it's better than a normal Shining Wizard?
Well, it's two totally different things.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
like Shining Wizard is other. This I would say this is better than Shining Wizard, yes. But that's because it's a keyword.
Yeah, the Shining Wizard also doesn't have a max. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah. Does it need a max? I don't know.
I would cap it just
Like is 4 like +8 in bonuses too much?
mm,
I mean, even plus because like +3/+3 is really good. I mean,
yeah,
the thing is, it's got to be like a +3 that really helps, right? If you have a
yeah,
power 5 and agility 6, which like nobody has, right?
Yeah.
right.
That's where your like sweet spot is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like those are usually.
Yeah. What you're saying is chances are you're gonna have a decent power or decent agility. So like it's gonna be over. One of
Yeah,
those is
you're gonna
gonna be
start
overkilling
overgoing
you
on one of them, right? It's not like
anyway.
technique and sub where like, are there any characters with like a power 5 agility 6? I don't even know. I mean, I'm sure it's out there, but and
Usually,
then the reason why I think this is good too, Ron, is because you're gonna see like I'm gonna spoil right now. I want to do more and more of effects like this for each line, for like especially steel chair and stuff. So right now, something that's being worked on is
There are 5 characters with Power 5 agility.
I mean,
15
15.
competitors with Power 5 agility 6, says Princess and Nico.
and how many of
Uh,
6 and 5 the other way. Once per match is considered crowd meter 2 for your card effects with chain in the name.
okay.
So like there'll
So
be the similar one for like steel chair, right? So like your steel chair won't shut off at the end of the match.
Yeah.
It'll work
got
an
it.
additional time.
Okay.
So like there are going to be perks for that going forward. Uh, let's put this in playtesting for now.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll see if we need a boost.
A boost in the bush.
There are 16 characters with power 6 agility 5.
More. Wow.
Huh.
Um,
Loeb saying corporate collector grapple no longer seems busted when Barry won after seeing 64-bit grapple.
why? Why is that busted?
I
Why
don't
is
know.
that even like a normal comparison? Guys, stop being marks for yourself. Tar.
I'm just throwing something out
Why
there.
is
I
Smash?
don't know. Loeb is
I
Loeb.
mean, there's like night and day. I forgot who was the big activist in
The
that
what?
grapple finish. I mean, I think the grapple finish should have probably been randomly bury a card, right? That should have been the solution.
All right. So Ref Dave will be in around 145.
145? Who even said we're going that long?
You
What else
keep
we
saying.
got for you, Ron?
Um, there should be the Halloween booty drop top with the pirate on it.
Uh-huh. Let's get that going. Oh, we're going to change the skill requirement on that, right?
Yep, that's all we're doing. Changing the skill requirement to strike.
Okay. I'll allow this.
Well, there's already an Ultra booty drop top with power, so
Has a strike one
that's the
even been
case.
made yet, or no?
No, it has not.
Oh, okay. Was that the last skill missing for it?
Um,
I think
it's
it's
only
only
been
been
power.
power.
Yeah, so
No, what
the
I'm saying
20.
is the line.
Oh no, like there's still there's still the there's still technique and uh
Tech and grapple's done, sub's done, agility.
agility. Yeah, there you go. For powers that are weird spot.
There's Tech and
Agility was
Agility's not done, right?
Tech and agility's not done, no.
yeah, tech and agility's not done.
Okay. only we were so lucky to get it on the first shot.
What?
2!
Oh, Photoshop.
I got 5 files to check. 3! Let's do the last one. 3. Kicks out at 3.
Excuse me.
Oh my god, he's knocking your block off on this one. When you go up close.
You can't see it right now, Steve.
I know. Oh.
No more cheese, girly. Like, no more. That's it. Kitchen's closed. This kid has eaten 3 things of string cheese and 3 pieces of salami. And now is asking for more cheese. Growing girl. Love her. You're closing up.
Little bootay.
I didn't know that was
Ooh,
coming. I like that.
I like that a lot.
Little spoilers.
It's Halloween. Down and done. Nice.
Just random chair hanging
Yeah.
There we go.
Ha! That's awesome. Does, does Dredd know about this?
Yes,
Awesome.
I asked his permission months ago.
All right, Dave. Ref
Yeah,
Dave is
he's
ready. I love that. That's awesome. I gotta get Ref Dave the Zoom. In a moment. He's gonna join us in a second.
What an episode, man. We might be being joined by the 2 hottest stars in the LFF right now. Ron Rumbles, sorry, and Ref Dave. It's like California
And let's not talk. Let's not forget about
out
your
here, boy. It's on
United
fire. This
States
is
champion,
bad.
the greatest United States champion LFF
I
history.
haven't been I haven't been officially inaugurated yet, but we'll have a good party when we do.
Well, we need to do an inauguration at Captain Con during the award show. What do you think?
Oh,
Oh man, look at this mug. Look at this mug. Hello, Dave.
Ref Dave, the number
How's
one
everyone?
contender. How are you?
Feeling good on my
A
lunch
number
break,
one
but
contender. I want to
both.
thank you for taking time out of your very, very busy schedule to make sure that you visited the less fortunate over at the Ignite program. So just thank you on behalf of everybody here. You're doing really great work.
And I was thinking the health of my patients or SRG calling, so I just canceled my patients and showed up. What's more important?
I do have to apologize. You witnessed firsthand just the shady production and stuff that they have going on. Obviously, they couldn't afford a real referee like yourself, so things went awry in that matchup, man. It's just really tragic that professionals like you put yourself on the line and you're basically thrown into like a hazardous work environment. So really, just shame on those guys for not having proper referees during that whole matchup.
I will say those guys have treated me very well since joining this community. So I don't know if I can mirror your comments exactly, but when I put on those yellow and black stripes, something happens in my brain. I'm not quite the same person, so I can't be responsible for anything he does.
That is fair. Fair here. We're chopping some booty here. We've
I see
seen
that.
quite a few of that in your days, Mr. Ref Days, handsome guy like yourself. This is going in the Halloween deck, but the first time would be a strike requirement, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'd say a lot of cards are available to switch skill requirements on certain things. Out and on, definitely one of those. Boop, things like that. I mean, things like press slam are a little bit more off limits, but things that I feel like don't really destabilize stat lines are always a decent idea. Booty drop shop.
Also, thank you. That name was all thanks to Dippy, by the way. Little sideboard behind there.
You'd be doing some good work here.
Yeah.
All right, booty drop shop up and running, Mr. Rumble.
Alrighty.
What else we got?
That's a good question. I think that's everything for
I
me.
think that's everything that we had that Ron sent me.
Yeah.
All right, we have
Dave's card, Rambo's card.
I have something in mind for Dave's card that I think would be good. I don't know how well it's going to shake out for Dave, but very popular line right now. Let's check.
Really like to call it Meeple's card because it's really an homage to him. Really.
Oh, I got to make this card way worse then.
Yeah, right.
We're doing all bunches to Meeple. Oh,
I
good.
mean,
Yeah, right. Ugh.
you only have Ref Dave because of Meeple. Just so you know, keep that in mind.
It's the one thing that he's managed to do good in his life.
Yeah,
Thank
right.
you. Nailed it.
Nailed it. Yeah.
I didn't get any negative feedback from the Meeple. I don't know if that's good or bad.
No, there was moaning and groaning in the
Oh my
chat.
god.
Don't worry
About Meeple?
about Meeple. Yeah.
From the Meeple?
No, not from the Meeple. No, absolutely not.
Meaning he's too good? You got to specify here, Schmidt.
People weren't happy with the gimmick in chat. That's just about it.
But in what sense? Was it too strong for them? Too weak for them?
They thought it was too strong, but you know,
Who's these
that's
people? Name names.
no.
Shame them.
It was
No.
it was a generic thought in chat. Um, Aluji saying it looks like we're getting bad boy vision on that card.
I mean, that's basically what it is. That's what happens. I put on those glasses and I just get kind of mean and wanting to win everything at all costs. So that's what
You
bad boy
seem like a
vision
very
does.
ruthless, mean man, Ref Dave. Okay.
Not naturally. There's
No,
something about
a little sarcastic. But the glasses do it to you. Is that what's going
the,
on?
the glasses and the yellow and the black. It just makes me mad. Makes me want to win at all costs.
Black and yellow.
I asked all the ACCW locals how that went for them when I went down there with the yellow and black on.
Did it go well?
RCCW. Sorry, guys. Tim, and those guys.
What do you want to call this one?
I just thought something the homage to coaching, so like legendary coaching, rising coaching, something either that throws out to how awesome the Rising Stars tournament is and how great it is to like have a coach thing. I don't really have any major ideas, but I thought legendary coaching. I know there's a bunch of legendary keywords already. I don't know how that works with your vision.
legendary acknowledgement is already there, so it's kind of not going to change what I wanted to do. I was thinking just giving you this card for power, one that people seem to like.
Perfect. That's great. And then, yeah, really, it's just about the team, something about coaching or rising stars coaching, something like that. I really, again, this is really an homage card to how great of a coach I had and my introduction into the community. I mean, it really is thanks to him. So I just, that's why I went out and got this. So
Here. Very kind words here for the meeple. Okay, we're gonna have to do a psych evaluation for Ref Dave after
Yeah,
this.
seriously. Definitely a psych
But no,
eval.
I'm kidding. Craig, good guy
72-hour
to me,
hold.
at least, man.
You know, all the wonderful things.
get bumped a lot in the ring. We get bumped a lot in the ring. So sometimes the brain doesn't work too good.
I saw the video you posted with that music video today. That was pretty dope stuff.
That was very cool. Yeah, that just launched today. That is a local metal band, and they partnered with our promotion, and that was fun. That was a lot of fun. That's cool stuff.
Yeah, I love to see it, man. I'm a big fan of wrestling and music and bringing it all together.
The cinematographer was a former wrestler too, so he got kind of a couple unique shots and things that I thought came out pretty cool.
All right. If your power skill is greater than your opponent's power skill, stop any follow-up submission or finish submission. When you stop a card, the stop card is blank text until the end of the turn.
Oh,
All right.
This is not a thing, right? I'm not crazy, right? We're finishing stunting potion, and then they have the other unstoppable stops, right?
Yeah. Just name.
Yeah, so
I'm not
yeah,
double doing
power,
things, right?
yeah, I
No,
don't think
hold on.
there's not a power at 14. There's a grapple at grapple sheep kneel before my big American sledgehammer.
Yes, and
So
then
that's all grapple.
you said legendary coaching, right? Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Something coaching, something that just speaks to the relationships, or rising stars, legendary rising stars, thing like that. Great rising stars, great coaching. It really doesn't matter to me. I just wanted some kind of shout out to his guidance as I navigated the sometimes multiple rocky roads that playing Super Show can present you.
Rising references.
How about how about legendary council?
Yeah, that's perfect. Yep, I like that. It's good. And I think Matt got tagged by Boss actually on that post I made. So
Yeah, you did.
hopefully he gets to see it too.
You want counsel over coaching? Wait, no. Hold on.
So the thing for me is that in the
Coaching
rising,
would put chin in the name. That's
Right.
like,
okay.
Right, of course.
I don't know if that's a disaster, and that makes Uncle Awesome super good, right?
There's two big chins on that card too. Those are two very large chins right in the way. So I think that works too.
Oh boy, sorry, Ron.
That's fine. I guess it makes a
Uncle
playoff.
Awesome just getting
I will
boosted
say
over
what I
here.
like about coaching is that everybody in the Rising Stars tournament calls the person they're with their coach. So
Yeah,
it
so
kind
you
of,
could like alter art it and stuff, right?
yeah,
Like,
it's more of a direct line, I think, with coaching than it is with counsel. But it hits the point. Just picture and having something there as a thank you. That's really all I wanted.
what it's
So
all
I mean, the
about.
fact that it's a strong card and everything else, that's just icing on top, man.
We got some other ones. Rambo wanted us to just take the rank and do one. So I think, boy, if
Yeah,
Rambo comes out, is he gonna high up agility or what?
I'm getting bigger.
I think he wants. I don't. He hasn't told me what his. He hasn't. No, I don't know yet.
But congratulations, somebody who's never stepped into the triad division gets himself a huge victory.
Right?
And
Well, I'm telling you, there's a lot of never stepping in. I haven't stepped into the hardcore division. Nobody there can slow me down either. So just get ready, LFF. I'm a quick learner.
Ref, it was impressive because we were watching the match from the House of Haas, and you were taking a whooping. I think somebody might have been the horse said that the crowd meter is higher than the number of turns Ref Dave is
Yeah.
taking
That
in
was
this one.
true through crowd meter 3.
Yeah.
Through crowd meter 3. So yeah, and I think someone said the Homer Simpson defense, which is definitely that wasn't
Homer Simpsonitis. Why me?
yeah. It wasn't by design, but it worked out. And the weird thing about Super Show, and honestly, I've never been in a match like that before. But all of a sudden, if you do that long enough, your hand is full of all your still good cards, and they've played all their good cards. And you have all the knowledge and you have all the stuff. All of a sudden, you have a huge advantage like that. So, wild match.
Really, really good stuff
Uh,
hanging in there. You know, delivered.
Usually when
I
you,
promised some big matches, and you guys really delivered. So that was
I was
awesome
saying,
to see.
usually when you get a game like that where you get like 2 turns, you lose.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Dave? He did that. He did that to me in Rising Stars. I had like 3 turns out of like 20.
But yeah, that was my first introduction to Mr. Rumble. He was on the flip side of that, except I think it went to crowd meter 0 or 1 instead of 4.
Yeah, it
So
was. Yeah,
yeah,
it was.
it was nice of you to lay down and let a true rookie get some shine in that division. So I appreciate that.
You did it for all the rookies, avenging the Norsemen slaying people over here.
Yeah,
Which by the way, I have no problem with Rising Stars. Yes, it should be a spotlight, but if you just want like cannon fodder to walk over, like there needs to be a challenge. Like step your game up, rookies. If you're mad that somebody made it difficult for you, step your game up.
Mombada saying, "I hope Dave wins the hardcore tournament. I can use an easy opponent for my first defense."
Keep thinking that. Then you're gonna hear 1, 2, 3.
Legendary handshake.
Yeah, baby.
They're here.
The couch is here. Oh, very cool. What should we call this card? Between legendary grinder meetups. I think this is perfectly fitting with that.
Ah.
It's got a name.
Rambo's whose hand is he shaking? The words are in the way.
It's
General
Calais.
Manager John Calase's.
The GM of all GMs. Legendary.
Algie says, "Yeah, that's a name."
this gonna be a. Is this a strike?
I think that if we complete this line, it would be an agility one, but I don't know.
Okay. Wait.
I can text Will and Rambo now.
I have it on the form.
Legendary meeting works. Or are we trying to give it actually a strike name?
Legendary power meeting?
I told you he has a nerve. It is.
I would love for it to be misprinted as what's on the screen right now. That would be a collectible card right there.
Ooh, I like this blockbuster deal.
Block.
Block.
Ooh.
Block. Okay, I'm good.
I
That's
like
deal is good.
Oh, God, there's no.
I mean, Jimmy has
chops.
better cards at 13, but options are more options are better.
Should I save this for a non? I mean, it's a block, right? I mean, Chainsaw Jimmy's not. He's not gonna need a
He doesn't need that here because
agility requirement, right?
yeah. Yeah, I was thinking I would be nice to have something for a book smash, but hey, you know.
Yeah, because like there is value in if it has a block keyword where you could
Booster.
make the other one stop. Blockbuster deal.
Blockbuster.
I think we're gonna have to let this one marinate for a little bit because, as you heard, there's a delivery outside my home for a very large couch. All right, I'm gonna cook with Mr. Will.
Blockbuster deal with that art are a perfect match. That's a perfect match.
Yeah, and I'm trying to wonder what kind of card effect it would be on a blockbuster deal. Because I feel like I don't even know if blockbuster deal feels like a stop card to me. You know?
Yeah.
Feels like it would do something. All right. Last thing I want to do before we get out of here. Oh, let me get rid of this grinder thing. My God.
You know, Slimson's already taken a picture of it.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with whatever lifestyle you choose. Just give me a call. I can't believe my folder is missing. This is really weird. All right, I'm going to show off the stip that we spoke about a little bit. Ref Dave, you're a newbie here. So maybe some fresh perspective here will help me. Captain Con.
Well versed in stipulations in wrestling matches.
What about ones that require creating an armada of ships and blowing people up? Like,
Ooh, not as well.
this one is definitely like, I feel like, again, more novelty of a stip, but I think it's pretty fun for Captain Con.
You pooped?
Okay. For each player in the match, put 4 scallywags.
Dad, come up here.
Even though they say like entrance ships.
Dad, come up here.
Yeah, I'll be right there, baby.
In 1 minute?
Yeah. Thanks, Mama.
Each player in the match put 4 entrance cards.
Scallywag entrance cards.
So in a tag match, there's going to be 16 entrance cards.
Underneath it, like with this card, yeah.
Wow.
That's wild. Won't that take like forever?
Well, they're just there right now. They're not doing anything.
Okay. All right.
So then when you get to crowd meter 1, each player randomly reveals a scallywag major ship from the stipulation. So
player
like
randomly. So okay.
So you don't get the pick, but you just get one.
Hmm.
Is it is it clear that this is now your stip to use?
No, because right now my initial reading says it applies to everyone. Like it all applies to everyone.
Each player randomly reveals a scallywag ship from the stipulation and uses it as an entrance card.
And it replaces the entrance card? That might be interesting.
Well, because like at crowd meter 2, it'll happen again. So then you have 2 of them. Like that's the point. Like it's not gonna replace. You're gonna like get to a point where you have like 3 or 4
building.
at a time.
It builds up as you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Each player reveals a scallywag ship from this, and it's random, so they don't get any choice in it at all.
Yeah, and like whoever's setting up the match, like
I think that what you want to say then is you just say, and that player uses.
Each player
randomly reveals a scallywag ship from the stipulation, and that player uses that card additionally to their entrance, and then they can just say that every time. Something like that. I don't know. Not a wordsmith. Because without that additional, like it seems like it's just in play for everyone. Yeah, I like what just got put up in chat too. Each player randomly reveals and gains a scallywag. If you add the word gains from the stipulation. Yeah, I like that because then it's coming from a pool. Excellent.
Each player randomly reveals a scallywag ship from the stipulation and gains that ship as an additional entrance.
I wrote and gains the ships from this stipulation. But yeah, as an additional, using the word gains means you're adding it to what you have. So that's what I like about that. Yeah. And gains that ship as an additional entrance. Yeah. Or entrance card. I don't know. Scallywag ships are entrance cards, right?
So they say entrance ship, not card, which is like one of the things the editor pointed out. Does that make sense? They actually say entrance ship on them.
Yeah, because you want people to, it's not a car, it's a ship. Yeah, I get it. I think that's fine. I think that's more clear than it was. It's a wild stipulation, though.
Yeah, I like, again, super novelty, right? Like right now, there are exactly 8 ships, so you could do like one of each randomly. But I think if you had more of them, you could do like maybe 4 of the same ship, right? It's like it's random,
Yeah.
so you kind of just have your own fun with it. So
Can we
I
go back to the
think
first one? How is the pool? How is the
Hurry
pool? Crowd meter 0. What does it say about the pool? How is it built up?
it says each player for each stipulation.
Player in the match put 4 scallywag entrance ships. Okay, and if you do want to have multiples, I mean, it doesn't say different or same or whatnot. So
I
you
think you
might just have
need that, right? Like, because like
yeah.
if like you mentioned, if it's a tag team match,
And then there's 16 cards. So if you need something that clarifies how the pool is created, other than if you want to adjust it, because I don't even know as a new
so
player
I
how many.
don't like the thing for me is with that is like I don't know if that's just way too many words, right? Like it just kind of like make it like the FAQ. It's like no, you pick.
And that's fine too.
You get what I'm saying? Because it's like, what would you have
Yeah,
to put? Like
I
choose
don't think this is going to
an
be hidden
arbitrary
monthly.
person in the match chooses 4 of the existing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like I think it's just like when you buy it, it'll come with chips, right?
I just know sometimes board gamers can be very anal and not drink a beer and just let it go, and they'll be like, "Well, do you get to pick it or do I get to pick it?" And it's the same. So that's the only thing. But yeah, if you want to FAQ it, then that's fine too.
What if it
So
said randomly?
that I think is better, because then now it could be 2 of the same, 3 of the same, and I like having that in
Because
there.
like I also like you having control over it if you're booking the match, right? Like that's kind of where I'm saying the flavor of it.
And again, as something that you said is more novelty, I don't think it matters as much, because if you're going to be running this, you hopefully have put your research in, so it isn't just a total mess.
Yeah.
No, it'll be a total mess. We all know this.
Like, do you think it needs randomly?
Not really, but I'm again, it just, there's so much room for interpretation of how the deck is built is all as so, and I see it both ways. Sometimes just having the word randomly is just adding another word to bring more confusion. What is random? You shuffled, so like you said, if someone's
Yeah,
booking
yeah.
it and wants to have control, I would leave it as is.
All right. So that's what I'm gonna do here, and then crowd meter 5 blanks them all. So 4 ships is enough. Then you go back to normal.
Yeah.
All right. I have to go take this couch delivery as my big 4-year-old boss yells at me to hurry on up. Thank you everybody for joining us for this episode. Everybody, strap in for Grand Pax Wave 2. Every character is going to get better and better over time. So do not worry. Bye, man.
Bye, man.